Ameritrade that will sit down and do a video call with you to teach you their platform for a couple of hours. It's that hard. Is it impossible? It's not. YouTube it, you'll learn it in a couple of days. So it's easy, but it's relatively hard for these two. Webull, I'd say it's in between. It's not as hard as TD Ameritrade, not even close. Actually, it's really close to Robinhood. But it has some stuff that Robinhood offers that Webull in terms of difficulty. That's all. That's what I'm talking about. It has some stuff that Robinhood offers that Webull doesn't. That's all. But it's really easy to navigate through. But yeah, so for difficulty, Robinhood is the easiest. TD Ameritrade is the hardest. Now we come to the second, in my opinion, most important thing, especially if you're a trader. If you're an investor, this is not too important, but it is important. The execution. What do I mean by execution? Executions mean, well, you see it. Let's say, let me paint this so you have an idea. Let's say you have an IBM, so IBM stock sitting at $50, and you like this. You say, you know what? I'm gonna buy 100 shares. So you go in and you buy 100 shares, and you say, so there will be like buy and sell. Sorry, handwriting's garbage. So you click on buy 100 shares, $50. Boom. If the execution is really good, you'll be executed in like this. If the execution is bad, it will take a little bit of time to be executed. And then, even if you buy the 100 shares at $50, what you will see is you were filled at 50.20 cents, for example. And now you're really angry because why the hell did they charge you an extra 20 cents when you obviously wanted it for $50? And that is the execution. That is Robinhood. Their execution is garbage. It is not the best. Sometimes it works really well, but when it doesn't, boy, you'll get angry, because it's annoying, and that's why they do that, because they work with something called dark pools all the time. That's another video. I'll explain it, I promise. Now, you go with TD Ameritrade, on the other hand, best execution platform ever. For me personally, at least, I've never had an issue with it. Matter of fact, not even close to the other platform. Webull, actually, for Webull, what it is, as easy as it is, very newbie friendly. Their execution is really decent. Really decent. I really recommend Webull if you are a starter. If you are a newbie who've never used trade, never done anything before, this is just the first time you're doing, I'd go with Webull for their execution. For difficulty, I'd definitely go with Robinhood. Now, reliability, what do I mean by reliability is how long till your money, when you deposit money, how long does it take? How well is their infrastructure of the company? Does it go on a maintenance a lot? Does their system break down a lot? All these maintenance stuff. Again, Robinhood, really bad, man. For one major, believe it or not, a couple of weeks ago, when the market was actually rebounding and going up with a really nice recovery. So there was a huge demand on the market because people were like, oh, finally the market is picking back up. Robinhood had a lot of demand. Their system could not handle it, and it just completely crashed. Yeah, so a lot of people were pissed, and they switched to Webull. Webull, really good. TD Ameritrade is the best in my opinion. So you have to make a decision on what you want to gain and what you want to lose. In the end, they're all free. That's a good thing to mention, because they did not used to be free. At least Robinhood was free, or here, free phrase. At least these two weren't free. Robinhood was, but now they're all free. So you can create a free account and you can trade for free. They won't charge you per trade. Now, the last thing I wanted to show you guys, and I'm very sorry that it's taken very time, but I hope you're learning. I really do. Let me know if you have any questions. Email me, text me, whatever you want. I'll leave all my information down below. If this is YouTube, if this is Instagram, you'll have it on on my bio. All right, so I wanted to recommend a couple of stuff. I wanted to recommend a screener, which is where you're gonna, where you're gonna have your charts, where you're gonna, monitor everything. So this is called TradingView. That's the website. And what you want to go is you want to go to charts. And this is really, excuse me, this is really nice. That's here. This is really nice. It shows you the chart of each single um, security you're following, so it's really easy to navigate. Up here is where you're gonna put your ticker, and a ticker is what it's kind of like a tag for every security in Wall Street. So for example, IBM, well, IBM is a bad choice. Let's say Apple, APPL, um, is it AAPL? Oh my God, AAPL, Apple. All right, so that's Apple. Their ticker is AAPL. Amazon, AMZN, AMZN. There you go. So that's Amazon. Microsoft, MSFT. You get the idea now. This is a ticker, and once you put the ticker, you can see the stocks, see how it looks. So you could do candles, you could do the bars, you could do like just a line. That's old school line. I'd go always with the candles. I'm gonna put a video to explain what the candles are, but not now. This I'll make sure to put it because the candles actually they require an entire video to explain. And a cool thing here as well, you see where it says D right between the ticker and the candles. Click that and it gives you all the intervals. So for example, what I have now is D, which means every single candle represent one entire trade day. So if you put, let's say you put 5 minutes, this makes it that every single candle is a 5 minute. So that's a 5 minute, that's a 5 minute, that's a 5 minute interval. That's what it is, really easy. Everything else, you don't have to get to worry about it. Again, I'll make sure to put a video to explain everything else. But for now, that's what you'll need to learn. So this is kind of your charting place. This is where you go to see the charts and analyze it if you want. And you can always add indicators up here somewhere. I can't find it. Where the heck is the indicators? Is it financials? No, it's not. Oh, indicators. Oh my God. There it is, indicators. And these are all the technical indicators. Again, I will make sure to, go through the indicators, what you need to do. Let's just make sure to build this slowly. You don't want to learn everything the same day. If you're a doctor, they don't teach you everything day one. It takes you 8 years to be a doctor. So same thing with trading and investing. Take it slowly. Learn the foundation. Learn the fundamentals. Make sure you watch this video at least twice and take some notes while watching. Don't just listen to this and be like, all right, this is cool. No, learn this. This is not easy stuff. So the second website I want to recommend is a screener, and that's called Finviz. Now, what do I mean by a screener? A screener, what it is you tell Finviz, you tell the screener, like, hey, I'm looking for stocks that meet this criteria. My criteria is I'm looking for stocks that have this market cap, that pays dividend, that are reaching their bottom or their top in the price now. A lot of things. So you go to screener here and you pick from all these options. So you can pick the exchange, the index, the sector. You go fundamental. You can pick the PE, that's price over earnings, PE ratio. You could do forward PE. You could do something like EPS growth, like earning per share growth over past 5 years. And you hit all these and it will show you a list of stocks that meet your criteria. Cool thing is if you go to home, it will show you throughout the day, like the biggest gainers, the biggest losers, some unusual volume, some new highs. Right down here, it will give you some screeners. So some that are trending in a certain way, some that are like in a channel and stuff. Yeah, I'll make sure, of course, guys, I'll go through a video with Finviz. But as I said, let's learn step by step. But this is a cool thing. If you want to check it out, just mess with it a little bit. So, for example, this is a ticker. As you see, it says a ticker. Let's go to this, BNTC. I don't know what that company is. It's a biopharma company. Of course, I don't know it. So the cool thing is when you click on it, you'll see a chart, and it's not the best chart. You always want to use TradingView for the charts. But this is the cool thing. We picked the worst company here. Let's do IMRN. No. Well, I thought I saw Moderna, but I guess not. Let's do Apple. All right, so Apple, because it's a big company. As I said, it gives you a chart here. But the cool thing is this table. So this table gives you the most important indicators or the most important information that most people look for when they're trying to analyze a company. So it gives you what kind of index does it belong to, the market cap. Market cap is how many shares the company have. So that's like, what does the company worth? So this is $1 trillion company, 1.2 trillion actually. That's Apple, the first company that had $1 trillion market share. So when they tell you, oh, this company worth $1 trillion, it's $1 trillion company, this is what they're talking about. It's the market cap. How do you get that? Outstanding shares. Somewhere here, there it is, shares outstanding, multiply it by their price per share, and you'll get that. Their income. So this is their income. That's how much money they generated last year, I believe, $57 billion. Their sales in billions, 267 billions of sales. Their book share, you don't have to worry about that. Their price over earnings ratio, PE ratio, that's what we call it. EPS, earning per share. You know, these are cool things. Quick ratio, that check is how liquid is the company. You know, like this is seriously, with a company as big as Apple, you don't have to worry about a quick ratio. Usually creditors check this on if they want to lend money to Apple. They want to check, if we wanted our money, how fast Apple can bring the cash. That's quick ratio. Same goes for current ratio. Debt over equity ratio. So how much debt do they have to their equity, etc. You know, you can Google all these and you can find answers where they are. But I'll make sure to explain it one day. All right. So the last website we have here, and we're going to be finishing the video just below 45 minutes. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate the support, and I hope you're learning. You know. So last website, Atom.finance. That's what it's called. Let's see, Atom. Yeah, man, camera, come on, focus. Atom.finance. You see it now a little bit. Let's clean this. Same crap. All right, so Atom.finance. Why do I recommend this? Not a lot of people recommend it. I do. Why do I like this? Really simple. So you got to make a profile here to actually use it. And talking about profile, I'm going to mention something here. You have to make a profile, and it's free for now. Asking God that it stays free, because it's actually a really cool, awesome website that should not be for free. But I know why they're doing it for free, because they want to compete with someone called Bloomberg. And what they do here, let's take another company. Let's take Facebook, FB. So that's the ticker. Again, remember. So Facebook is a company, but FB is their ticker. So we're taking Facebook. What it gives you an analysis about everything. So it gives you the price, the graph. Okay, cool. We get that. We can find it on, as I said, we can find it here, TradingView. But the cool thing is it gives you an overview of everything. So the market cap, the net debt prev, the enterprise value, the borrow cost. So they give you earning per share history, and it actually also gives you a forecast on what analysts believe is going to happen in the next couple of quarters or even couple of years. Depends on how big the company is. So if you go to consensus, you'll find all the current stuff for financial year 20, but you also find it for financial year 21. This is really cool to use for fundamental analysis, because as I said before, if you remember, when you invest, you want to invest for at least a year. They'll give you an idea, what do people think about this company in a year? Is it going to go better or is it going to go worse? So you can check all these valuation. Are they going up or are they going down? Sometimes, make sure. Sometimes things go up it doesn't mean they're always good when they go up. You know, you want to Google everything you're looking at so it explains you what it is. Their growth, for example, their financials. Well, for example, revenue, people think it's going up. Of course, that's a good thing. EBITDA, that's what we call it. It's earning before interest, tax, the more man, I can't think of it anymore. And amortization, depreciation, and amortization, and it's going up. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Really depends. Net income going up, really good. Their EPS, earning per share, really going up. That's really good. So that's how it is. And then you go to Sandbox and you get more stuff to learn and about the company. My favorite is if you go to financials, you'll get the financial statements that I mentioned in the beginning of the video. There are 3 statements for each company. Income statement, so it'll give you until the current year, I believe. Depends on the company again. There's a balance sheet. That's the second statement. And the last one, but not least, is a cash flow statement. And this requires many videos to explain all these things. That's a wrap, guys. Thank you very much for being here, for listening to my what I have to offer. Oh, last thing. I'm sorry. So what you want to do is you want to make sure you create a profile here on TradingView, and you might want to invest in paying for TradingView. It is free. Bear in mind, it is free. However, if you pay, I think it's like $10 or something a month, which is not much, less than Netflix, you get a lot of cool features. First, if you pay also like $1 a month, you make sure that you get real-time values. So for example, Microsoft, let's say now it is 12 o'clock in the afternoon, sitting at 175. If you don't have real-time value, this can be delayed. This number here, that might be like 5 minutes late. If you're trading, you really want to know what's the price right now. You don't want to know the price 5 minutes ago, because these 5 minutes can either make you lose money or make money. So you want to get something called real-time, I think real-time prices or something. Second thing is when you make a profile and you subscribe. I have a subscription with TradingView. It's really cool. What it lets you do is, as I said, it adds a lot of features like having multiple technical indicators. You can do like a couple of graphs of the same thing. You can do a lot of things with it. They'll teach you. They have a lot of guides and stuff. All right, guys. This has been a great video, I think. Hope you learned something. This was AB from Trading from Dinero Investment. Let me know if you have any questions. As I said before, I will always try my best to help you, to always share my knowledge. Really, really good luck in learning. I really wish everyone makes it in this field because it's my passion. I love this thing and I dedicate my life to it. So let me know, guys, if you have any questions. Leave a like if you're on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button, please. It will help us a lot. Like we help you, please help us too. If you're on Instagram, make sure you follow us and everything. I will leave everything in the description. Thanks again. See you next time with an amazing more videos. I'll make sure to tackle every single thing because I did a general thing, but I'll make sure to go into details next time. Good luck. See ya.